Hi folks, Jeff Hetherington, the Profitability Coach. Today I want to talk about just a mindset trick, I suppose, without any woo-woo, that will help you stay more in control of what's happening in your business and your life. When things are going on like COVID and when lots of bad things are happening in business and society, like 2020's brought to home very much for us, we tend to react. And reaction tends to mean we're operating at almost a subconscious level. Physical reactions are really good because physical reactions are the things that enable us to duck that ball that was thrown at our head that we didn't see coming. Physical reactions are the ones that enable us to snap our hand away from something that's hot that we weren't expecting to be hot. So physical reactions are great. But in business, unthinking or direct reactions are bad because we tend to be just reacting to an external stimulus and we're not thinking through things. And if we do that often enough, what happens is we start feeling overwhelmed and we really heighten our sense of anxiety, which is not good for us mentally. So if something happens, if your number one customer has just let you know, sorry, we're not dealing with you anymore, things have changed, we can't help you. Our immediate reaction is go back to them and try and maybe lower prices, offer more services, or something like that, which is not necessarily a good way to position yourself with them. Or we immediately go, oh my God, how am I going to pay the bills? I need to get more customers. So suddenly we start going out and we start phoning every man and his dog and we start emailing people and we jump in the deep end without thinking through things. Whereas if you respond to stimulus, what you're doing is you're taking a breath and you're stepping back from the situation and you're looking at it. You try and look at it from the point of view of a helicopter view, of seeing the forest view and then getting right down and looking at individual trees. When you respond, you tend to make a more measured response, and really it's a more mature and usually a more intelligent and a more positive response to the external stimuli. So reaction is unthinking action. Just something's happened, I've got to do something, right? Response is something's happened, how's it going to affect me? What do I need to do to turn this from a negative to a positive? Is it worth worrying about? Should I be wasting energy on it? Should I just go, it's happened, move on, focus on something else? By responding rather than reacting, we are starting to overlay another level of control over our life, especially in our business lives. And by putting the other layer of control in place, by consciously stepping back and looking at it from a helicopter view, a forest view, and then from an individual tree view, it gives our subconscious mind the chance to start working out, is it that important? Is it not important? How do we get out of here? What do we need to do? And then we're able to consciously start bringing to bear our intellect, our skills and our experience on what we need to do to either address the situation that's caused the desire to react without thinking, or to dismiss it and move on with something else and not waste time, energy and possibly even money on things. Too often we react without thinking and that drags us and our business down. It destroys our energy and it really takes our focus off maybe things we'd be better off serving than that. So the next time something bad happens, try and do that rather than react, give into the panic, give into the anxiety. Try and think about responding. Think about stepping back and trying to look at it overall, helicopter view. Think about getting down a bit closer and looking at the forest view so you can see some more of the individual parts. And then hone in on that one thing that's really causing the anxiety or the fear and make a decision whether that's something you can deal with, have to deal with, or you can just blithely ignore and move on with. 2020 has seen far too many business owners and entrepreneurs react blindly and without thinking because there's just been one thing after another and it builds up. So I'm seeing more anxious people than I've ever seen before in the business community. I'm seeing more people negative and fearful and scared than I've seen. And I'm seeing more people doing dumb things than I've seen before. So for heaven's sake, something happens and things will happen this year. 2020 is not over yet and it'll probably continue to 2021. But whenever something happens, for heaven's sake, take a breath, step back and decide, make the choice to respond instead of just blindly react. You'll have a lot more control, a lot less stress, and you know what? You're going to have much better results. I'm Jeff Hetherington, the Profitability Coach. I'll talk to you soon. Remember, be well, take care, stay safe.